Unstable Podcast, y'all.
All right, Meek Mill is free and
welcome home, Meek.
Yeah, so we're still doing this damn show for free, meaning we're not getting paid, but that's okay. We enjoy being here. It's Unstable, the show. Mike Hill hanging out with you and enjoying being here with you. The unfiltered, the unscripted, the sometimes unedited show, which we are not doing a great job of editing lately, but that's okay.
Oh my God.
We'll get around to it someday.
Not fuck up this week,
please, because I'm not trying to get sued.
Saying names on this show.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say your name, Steve Wilson.
There we go.
Steve Wilson, still with the long homeless beard, hanging out.
You know what, man? My agent told me I got to cut it down because I can't get like the father part. All I can be is a mechanic, a homeless dude, or a musician.
Fathers have beards. Why can't you get a father
part? They said it's too long. I got to say a whole inch.
A whole inch.
It's a lot, Steve.
It's a lot, man.
It's a lot. It's kind of, and now
I'm trying to get the James Harding, man. I wanted.
No, but that doesn't work for him either. And you're too, like, you used to be fat, and now you like, I don't know what the hell's going on where you lost all your weight. So now like your beard and head look just way too big now. You have to cut that off. Right. You're unbalanced now.
Okay, I'm unbalanced.
As your friend.
And you know why James Harden has the beard too, right? Because have you seen his teeth? I mean, he's like, it's like it's hiding the teeth. It's like somebody just got some dice and just threw his teeth in his mouth. Seriously. Like he's making all that money. Claudia Jordan giving me like a fresh out of college vibe here, looking fresh and.
Why are you looking at my boobs like that?
Wait a minute, what the hell?
I didn't even see your. There's
you're supposed to be my big brother and all that. You need to calm down.
That's nice.
Gosh, man, maybe I'm from West Virginia. Maybe I'm from Kentucky.
Anyways, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Claudia Jordan.
Claudia Jordan's doing her thing. Yes, and filling in Guy Torrey once again is not with us here today. Once again, he'll be back early this month. So filling in. A little bit of a look upgrade here. Damn, did I
He's
throw
taller than him.
My man, Jim Jackson, my boy, fourth overall pick, 92 draft, 15-year NBA veteran. Pretty Jimmy, what they call him.
I don't know what I got myself into.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Have you seen the show?
Can I back out?
No.
Too late.
I'm backing out.
Too late.
Jimmy, I don't see you as a quitter when it comes to radio. So I think you should really.
When it comes to radio?
No, I'm saying.
Just radio?
I don't see you as a quitter.
Shade.
Oh, my God.
I say I
At least
don't.
warm me up first.
I know they play basketball, but that was a strike.
I'm saying you're not a quitter. Is what I'm saying. I'm giving you actually a compliment.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Backhanded.
Jim.
Better than that at all.
We getting started on
that's a ball.
No, she
That's
got
a
a
ball.
smart mouth, so it's already.
First of all, how would you know that I have a smart mouth?
How long is this show? How long is this show?
No, we just started.
Oh, my God.
So we got time to get into it.
I got time.
We got time to get into it.
I got
Let me tell you
time
something.
today.
Let me tell you something. So yesterday, I'm smoking a cigar. I'm at the cigar lounge. So I don't have my glasses on, and I text Claudia like, "Hey, is Jimmy gonna come on the show?" I take my glasses off. No joke. He's sitting directly across from me.
Right.
So I say, "Hey, man, come on the show." He comes on, but I guess I didn't warn him.
I
already knew what was happening.
He already knows.
With these two, I already knew.
Why you gonna throw me in the bunch, bro?
Mike.
You gonna throw me in the bunch? What did I do, Jim?
bro.
I'm your boy, man.
You my boy, but
So Jimmy, you're well aware that Mike has a little diarrhea of the mouth, so he's breaking news.
What diarrhea? What in mouth? What are you talking about? What am I gonna say?
You sometimes,
I think you just kind of throw a little shade out there yourself, Jim. You just kind of like you went a little CNN-ish yourself early in the show, right here.
Hold on. No, that's a different strike count though. That's a strike for her now.
You was a little Don Lemon-ish yourself,
I'm
right
saying
here.
you're breaking news.
I could be breaking news, but I think you kind of alluded to something. I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to say anything.
I didn't say it on the air.
I'm not going to say anything. What you
about Monday and all that?
Huh?
Never mind.
You know what? Yeah.
Jim Jackson is here.
We're now on live now, by the way.
What's up, Jim? What's happening, man?
I'm just here.
That's my man. He's my Fox.
I'm here.
And my FS1 colleague, and I get a lot of inquiries about Jim all the time. I'm telling you, I mean, it's like I could be Jim's pimp and make a lot of money. That's
you
what
should
I'm
put him on the track.
Pretty Ricky is what they call him.
Pretty Jimmy, what they call him.
You put me on the what?
I could put him on the track.
I've been hearing about Jimmy since I was in college because I went to college in Ohio, so he was a big star at Ohio State. So I'd always hear about how fine this Jimmy Jackson guy was.
And when you met him,
I didn't meet him until in Vegas, maybe.
So when you met him, what'd you think?
You was with your dude.
And you was with your wife.
Strike one!
But he was looking.
Time out. No. The first time we met, we were at the fight.
I don't remember
And
that.
what's the track dude's name you was dating?
It was a guy. What's his
No, what's his name?
He asked me to marry
No,
him.
what's his name?
We might have to beep it out.
And that's when I first met
So you
you.
said hi.
That said, what's up?
You said what's
Said
up.
what's
That said,
up.
what's
That's
up?
all you said.
Kept it moving.
And who was you with?
I was with my boys. We was at the fight.
Okay.
See, thank you, thank you,
And then at the 40
Yes,
40
this is
Club,
gonna be a
Thank
good
you.
episode.
40 Club, you was with wifey.
Yeah, I was.
And you was
It was
looking.
a bronze.
Ex-wifey, ex-wifey now,
ex-wifey.
ex-wifey now.
and then
It was
she
a bronze birthday
and-
party.
And then she immediately came up to me and asked for my phone number.
She asked for your phone number?
Yes.
You
What, to
that
give the
fine?
gym?
I don't remember none of that.
Because she was trying to make sure like we didn't exchange numbers or like that.
Oh, hold on. She at your ex-wife asked
I
her
don't know.
for her phone number. Why?
I don't know.
But she was trying to give you a birthday present?
Who?
Like a threesome? I don't know who was that.
That
about.
would
I'm
be
just saying.
I don't
awesome.
recall any of that.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, you don't remember that, and I
no.
remember meeting you the first time.
You guys remain good friends over the years.
Yeah,
so,
we
huh?
cool. That's the homie right there. It's my words of friends, friend.
Ass whooping.
Whoop her ass and
what?
words of friends.
Oh man. Oh, it's like it ain't even. I mean, I just throw stuff out there and I just win.
Well, he's a former
Like
NBA player,
conjugal?
so he's a big cheater.
Hold on. Wait. Right, that's a strike.
I mean, in words with friends.
Oh, yeah, right.
In
Yeah,
words with
right.
friends because
Yeah, right.
he's an athlete, so because he be spelling words, I'm like, that's not even use that in a sentence.
Oh my God.
Anyways, welcome. You know what, Jimmy? No, I really,
CJ.
I appreciate you being here. So welcome to the show.
Appreciate it.
I'm
Appreciate
glad
the love.
you. No, thank you. No.
Here's the thing.
Seriously.
I called earlier today and I'm like, yo, how far you want me to go today? I mean, like, no, I'm not going to say
We're
anything.
having fun. Listen,
We're having
group of friends. We're all friends. This is a good group. So welcome.
Jim,
to
you
the show.
good, man?
I'm good, bro. Trust me, I done been in a lot of hot water, so I'm all right. I'm all right. Trust me.
He likes it.
He like this on Grand Theft Auto.
I'm good.
You've been in a lot of hot water?
A lot of hot water.
A lot of hot
Well,
tubs, hot
thank you
water.
for joining us. We do appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man, we had a good time. How was your week, Claudia?
It was good.
Feeling much better than
Yeah,
last week?
much better,
Yeah,
much better, much
you know,
better.
skin
Yeah.
is glowing.
What was wrong last week?
I was just going through some shit in life. Remember I told you I was like a little sad. I didn't tell you
Yeah.
why, but I was just going through some shit. Yeah.
Well, you just had some stuff with your family.
Yeah, family,
You know?
just like people in my life, just been like kind of just like not really showing up like they need to. So,
Always.
you get to that age where you're like, I got to kind of clean out my closet, I guess you'd say.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It just kind of makes a move. So,
But you know what though? I'll be honest with you. That's a part of being a professional athlete. You learn that early on in regards to other people and people. You think. It was a funny story. My son was like in 8th grade. 8th grade. I said, how many friends you got? He was like, he started naming all friends.
A whole bunch of names.
I was like, man, listen, you don't have that many friends. You got associates. I said, you got to keep in mind, if a dude don't like you, if a guy doesn't like you, there's 3 reasons why he not gonna like you. I don't care if you in the hood or you playing sports. 1, because you got more fame. Whether that's hood fame, you the drug dealer, you the popular guy in the neighborhood,
right.
and somebody else don't like you.
Right.
2nd, you making more money than him, or he counting your money. Whether that's professional sports or the neighborhood. And I said the 3rd, most obvious, is a chick.
All day.
Is a chick.
day.
Either she like the dude like her, but she like you.
Right.
You ain't got nothing to do with it. But
Right.
now you caught in the middle.
It's a triangle you ain't even playing in. Right.
It's gonna be one of those 3 reasons why
Right.
dude ain't gonna like, unless you actually do something to somebody.
right.
That's what's gonna happen. So you don't have all these friends.
That's true.
You got associates. You got 1 or 2 of your people that no matter what, will always be there for.
But that's why it's important to let them go. When they're not giving back what you're putting in, you got to let them go. What I told Claudia earlier this week, I said, there are several people that have been in my life that if you're only withdrawn from this bank and not depositing anything.
But how hard is it for you?
Because I'm a really loyal guy.
That's what I'm saying.
And Claudia's a very loyal person as well.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's kind
hard.
of hard sometimes. Yeah, to a fault.
hard.
Because you figure you try to give them a chance and you say, you know what, I understand, I get it. But then at what point does it push you over the edge and you're like, you know what, I just can't. I can't do it
My boy
anymore.
Moody says givers have to set limits because takers don't have limits.
That's true. You know what's funny? When I was growing up, my mother, like, she's super nice to everybody. Like, she will give you her last, and I remember when we were growing up, we didn't have much money. And I remember her loaning money out to people and just like doing for everybody. And I would be like, damn, my mother gets taken advantage of. I'm never going to be like that when I get older. And I'm like 10 times worse than her. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I had a friend, right, that she was like fucking with some drug dealer, right? And she got caught like driving the car when he tried to like go kill somebody. All right, a long time ago. I know.
Okay.
So, anyway, she ended up going to jail. They all went to jail. And while she was in jail, I like took care of everything, like moved her stuff out of her house, put stuff in storage, like let her, I was taking the collect calls. I was doing everything for her. When she got out, I testified like as a character witness.
Right.
And when she got out, I picked her up, brought her to my place. It took her like a month to get back on her feet, to her credit. Gave her new clothes, money, everything. I wasn't balling like that. Anyways, when she got out, she got back on her feet. I asked this bitch for a ride from the airport one time, thinking like, I'm good.
Yeah.
She's like, if I'm like your last option,
Wow.
I'll pick you up. And I was like, damn, like,
That's a
I can
goddamn
never
moment
be like
right
that.
there.
How can you be like that to someone that's so good to you? And I feel like this is a recurring thing in my life. Like, I'll do anything for people. Like, if I care about you, I'm like, I got you. Airport, pick up the phone, anything. Just, that's who I am. And it's painful. Like, I'm getting to that age where I'm like, damn, like, I'm really a friend to more people than are a friend to me.
And you go through that as a celebrity. Jim goes through that as a professional athlete. When limelight, you're playing basketball, you're there, you're making a lot of money. You got a lot of people that want to hang out with you while you're playing. And then you're still a celebrity now because you're on television. Of course, you're a good-looking guy, whatnot. So you see a lot of people. But you've seen a lot of guys, a lot of your friends, that your so-called friends or associates that kind of fall off after they think you don't have as much as you used to have, right?
You do, but I'm be honest with you. I was a loner by nature when I was young. Even though my best friend since kindergarten, all right? He lives in Dallas right now. But I did a lot of stuff by myself, so I was younger. My sister was older, rest in peace. I always did a lot, even though I had my crew that I ran with when I was younger, I was always comfortable being by myself. So I could just disappear, just be me. And it's the same way now.
Wow, that's a luxury.
I love being by myself.
Wow.
I'll take trips by myself. I don't care. So, it's like I can tell when somebody's trying to get on just to get on. And I'm cool. I just let it ride like that. But I don't invite you into my personal space like that.
How does that affect relationships?
Oh, big time. It is hard because I don't trust a lot of people. I just don't. I mean, just how I grew up and just watching people, being in this industry. And watching it since, you got to think about this. I've been doing this since I've been 14, 15 years old.
Right.
So I've watched all kind of demographics come and go, from the neighborhood to growing up in college. Then going through the NBA and dealing with different sets of people, living in different cities, being a part of the scene early in the 90s and the hip hop when that first took off and stuff like that.
Right.
When you gonna post that throwback picture though?
What you say?
When you gonna post that throwback picture?
Oh, I got a good one too.
With
Which one?
I got a bunch.
He
of
looked like a
throwback.
rapper. Like he had the bullshit on.
Yeah, it was true.
Oh, that's when you had the overalls?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that.
Like
one.
crisscross
I
in the
actually
niggas.
saw that one, the hot top
But
face.
you see what I'm saying? So it was a lot easier for me because I never needed somebody or a group to be around. So to be by myself and disassociate, and that's a flaw in my character because if I cut it off, I cut it off.
I don't think
No,
it's
I
a
ain't gonna
flaw.
self-flaw.
No,
I'm jealous of that
you're
shit.
talking about as a
But
relationship.
it
Right,
probably
a
feels like that
relationship,
to
yeah.
people
You see what I'm
he's
saying?
with. Like
Right.
that's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they would be like, damn, what the fuck? It's
But
me.
one thing I can be honest, I give you credit for is that you are straight up about everything that you're going through or what you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't, people might not like it, but you don't sugarcoat it. If you are saying, hey, I'm not ready to be in a relationship or anything like that,
Right.
you will say, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. If you come into town, I say, hey, hit me up. I don't hear from you. It's not like I'm going to get upset because I don't hear from you because I know you by nature and I understand your character and I understand your personality. But a lot of people, they don't get that sometimes.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, if they don't know if from his heart, they're gonna judge him and be like, oh, he on some bullshit. But
But
know
that's
him,
normal
so.
to be like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's normal to be like if you don't know that. You
Well,
know what
but
I mean?
when you assume, you shouldn't assume though. But he already know him, and we always do that shit. We just assume. We always just think the worst, like right off the bat, like he on some bullshit.
exactly.
We always go to the bullshit. We
Yeah.
can't think of nothing else. You always just go to the bullshit, and I don't know why.
Because you know how you feel. You don't know what the other person's going through.
But why do we go to the bullshit? How come we can't think something good? Like, oh, maybe he's rescuing kittens or some shit like that. Why we always go?
This is true. You got to
we
point
always
that.
go. He got to be with another bitch or some shit. We can't think.
I think a
saying.
lot of it too is how we got. A lot of it we're a product of how we grew up and what we saw. You know what I mean? When we were younger. So a lot of times we revert back to when stuff happened. We
But
think
I don't
about,
blame
okay, what
everybody being
happened?
crackheads and shit.
You know, Steve's daddy is a crackhead.
Yeah, so why do I tell? I'll be like,
And
nigga,
his-
you on that crackhead
And
shit. I don't just
he
assume.
sometimes blurts stuff out because his grandmother used to throw piss at him, and his father was a crackhead and sold his bike to get crack. So just
Am I in my
sometimes.
therapist's office? What
Man,
the fuck is
what's
going
going
on?
on?
Yeah.
You know, intervention, man.
Yeah, we're not in my therapist's office right now. We're on air.
But no, I like to give the guests the backstory on you sometimes, just so they know where your little
Yeah.
outbursts come from sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving along.
Transition.
Are you gonna? We're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do that. We're gonna say that for right now. The other stuff.
Please.
The guessing. We're gonna say that. We're gonna say that. Okay?
Guess what race thing?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, I thought we just talking right now.
Oh, we're gonna talk. We're just talking. Okay, we're talking. Okay,
we have enough time?
transition.
No,
All right.
that's not for us,
No,
right?
okay, let's
We're
just
talking.
We're talking. Okay.
I
all
thought
right,
Jerron
okay.
was, stepping in.
Claudia's in the play.
He ain't
this
over there
weekend.
farting.
First of
so-
all, did you remember your lines? You remember your lines this time? You know your lines this time?
I haven't looked back at the script since then, so I have to go back and look at it.
Claudia,
I have
you do
43 pages.
Wait. When is the play?
This
When
is
is
the
the play?
same play that
Saturday.
she went
Same
to
play.
Louisville about 2 months ago, and she didn't know the
But I
lines
learned
then.
it the same day. 43 pages. 43
How the
pages.
fuck do you
Claudia
learn 40?
she like to cram.
How the fuck do you?
She like the cram?
Cram.
Last minute. Yeah, I'm like, okay, let me
Y'all
just.
making me sweat, man. I just know too much.
You know what? Here we go.
Oh my God.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Two of you.
So look.
Why you fanning, Mike?
This is too. I want it. Like
Mike is chomping at-
they call me breaking news.
Mike is chomping at the bit right now.
Yeah, I wanna say something.
Anyways, I have a play this Saturday in Atlanta called Mama's Prayer, and it's like 43 pages, my character. And they changed the lead. So the lead before knew everything. So if I was
Who
like,
is it? Genuine?
no, but he's actually going to be there too.
He's
Like,
gonna be there
he has a show
in
Friday.
Atlanta?
It's
Okay.
a lot going on
Okay.
in Atlanta. It's a
Wow.
lot going on.
Okay.
I'll probably go to that show, just whatever. Anyways, why'd you say that? That was really.
I didn't know Genuine is in a play. I thought he was. I didn't know
That
he was
ain't
in
not
that play.
being my play.
Okay, he's in a lot of plays. I know he's on a reality show and everything like
Yeah,
that.
he's doing a lot in that show.
Well, yeah.
A whole lot. Okay. Anyways, so many inside jokes here. So yeah, I have to like revisit the script. It's like 43 pages
I'm
of
having
just.
so much fun.
Oh yeah, this is a fun show.
This is
Just my stuff alone is 43 pages, and then I go from there to a cruise.
Who's the new the head?
Her name is Darlene McCoy, and I used to work with her when I worked on Ricky Smiley's show. She worked at the radio station there. She does gospel.
okay.
But she's like new, so the other girl like really, really knew it. So it's like two people that are gonna be like kind of like
Maybe you shouldn't say that before the play.
You know what? I got some news.
not good
First of
marketing.
all, I got some good news. Good
No, she's
news
dope,
is
though.
Monday. You know, I'm gonna do the I told you Steve Harvey show. I'm
Yes.
doing that, so that's finally gonna air.
So what is that?
Oh wait, what is the show about? Why are you on?
So somebody requested me to come on the show.
Somebody or who?
Who?
Steve actually.
Okay.
Steve actually wanted me to come on
Cleveland?
the show. Yes.
Cleveland,
stand
Ohio?
up. So he wanted me
Oh,
to
what
come
you
on the
done
show,
done?
and he has a friend of his, one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that we actually had on this show here a couple episodes ago. That was looking for a date. And so I was one of the guys that they were.
And she
trying
like
to choose
niggas with
from.
no mustache, so they just hook him up.
she's okay with that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be on the show on Monday. So you got to find out what happens on Monday. If she
I know
shows
what
me.
happened.
Give us a little tease. What, I mean,
We
what
don't
was-
know what happened.
We have no idea
It's
what happened. I don't know.
I know what
You have
happened.
to tune in on Monday. You know what happened.
I
Of course.
picked her up.
You picked her up, and you
After.
actually, after everything was over, and it was a lot.
Don't make it sound like that.
So, no,
God
but
damn.
here's the thing.
Well, I picked her up after it was over.
What's crazy is after all that went down, there's a lot of things that
After
kind of
it went
happened
down.
after the fact.
Like
I mean,
what-
that
like
could have been a
what-
reality show in
like
itself.
what happened?
I can't because I'm going to give it away.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What was going on in your life when you went on that show?
I was.
See, we can all have fun.
We can do that. All right, so let me ask you a question then. So, all right, is it cool? All right, because we was talking about the Matt Barnes, Derek Fisher apparently is going to marry which one of the Govons? Is it
Gloria.
Gloria going to marry, and you know, with the Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher were teammates or whatever, and they allegedly got into an altercation, a fight, and all that
ain't
stuff.
allegedly.
Well, reportedly, that's what we heard. Well, they got into a big fist fight.
Yeah.
We don't know how. We know they confronted one another, or he confronted him.
No, Matt confronted.
Matt confronted him.
We know the details, but the public really doesn't know all
there's
the
no
full
video.
details. Yeah, there's no real, and they're not letting it out. So I'm just
Man,
saying.
real
allegedly.
niggas would put on World Star. I'm disappointed in you, Matt. You should have really had your boy there with the cameras.
World Star.
But so everybody's still talking about, is it appropriate for, you know, like your boy, like, so me and Jim.
Oh, I'm sure you guys have overlapped plenty of times. I can tell that right away. For real. How many?
Three.
Okay, Jimmy, let me ask you, Jimmy.
Three.
So, Jimmy, how many times have you and Mike overlapped?
What, cross
Like a Venn
paths?
diagram.
Cross
Cross paths?
Yes.
Like in Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams.
I see him a lot in studio.
Well, you know-
we
you know-
cross paths all the time in studio.
You know when you're eating chips?
Good answer. Survey says number one answer. How do you-
Where's the bullshit
Dr. Butler.
hotline when you need it? You know when you're like eating chips and you like dip it and then like you eat it again and it's like a double dip. So when's
There's no
the
double dip.
The double dip.
There's like
It's
he
never
has
a double
chip.
dip.
Yeah,
It's
he
never
has
a double
chip,
dip.
and
Never
then
a double dip.
I might have a chip. It might be in the same type of dip.
That's
but I'm
right.
saying, but it might be at different times.
So you guys are eating from the
Fuck
same
does
dip.
that
No,
mean?
no, we
You know,
didn't eat.
And the dip is still
eat.
fresh. Yeah.
What?
We didn't eat.
You don't eat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you
we
hungry. Sometimes
just-
you got to do what you got to do. I'm just saying. But you know what? We don't know at that particular time.
The world is small.
But I will say there have been times when
Not that small.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
are just
small.
doing your thing.
That's small.
LA is just very small.
No, LA is small.
And you know, plus
9
we're in
million
this-
people small.
Yeah.
How about that?
Goddamn. man.
But Jim and I,
Now
have
that you
had,
bring
Jim and
math
I
in
and
it.
other people have had an understanding where if I say, "Hey man," and then I'll ask a question, "Hey man, is you know," and then if he says,
He
he
said,
ain't
hey,
done
man,
with
it's
it,
cool. Today Thursday.
But if he ain't done with it, if a
Yeah,
person's
go
not
down
done
and
with
shit.
it, then I'll be done with it. You know what I'm saying? If a person says, "Hey, you know, I'm still
If
kind
the
of
person
okay,"
not done with it. God
but no,
damn.
I don't mean to say it in a sexist way, but that's just the way it is. That's man code, right? Am I right about that? It's like if a person is still kind of hanging out,
Touche.
you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna
You don't want to expand upon that?
I'm not gonna do the same
I ain't
thing.
going
that he's-
behind none of you niggas, especially not this one. Especially not Gerard.
Nah, I'm harmless.
What do you have this week, Jerron?
Any breakout this week? Your lip looks a little flaky.
it's better.
It came back. No, it looks like it came back a
Oh
little.
no, I
bit.
left a scar.
I don't give a fuck
So,
if it's
like,
winter
permanent,
time.
like,
If that
herpes
nigga
scar
say
on
you
my
want
lip.
some chapstick, I'm like, I'm good. I'm
So Jimmy,
gonna
the
sneeze and
backstory.
let my shit split, nigga. I ain't.
Jerron had a date with a girl, and then he told her, "I can't see you tonight because I have a cold sore."
herpes.
And she was like,
being honest.
"Ew." He was being honest.
See?
Right, yeah.
And what'd she say?
She said, "Ew," and then she stopped talking to me after that. Yeah.
God, yeah, listen,
You
Jer-
ain't- she ain't need to be in your life anyway.
Right,
He
exactly.
wasn't
That's
ride
what
or
I'm
die
talking about.
enough.
Jerron,
Right.
lies enhance the relationship. Stop with this truth shit. Call me, man.
Steve, that was the
happy.
best advice you've ever given me. You said, "Man, you know what? You're too honest." You said, "You know what? From now on, you got to be more of a man. You got to lie."
I hate all of you right now.
Lies enhance it. Am I getting fat?
You can't say. But here's the
Nah,
thing.
the room getting small.
So
That's all.
why can't a woman tell a dude like, man, you gaining some weight?
Yeah,
You
a
need
woman
to-
can do that
yeah,
to a dude.
all day,
yeah,
all
yeah,
day
yeah,
long.
yeah.
Yep.
And if say you ask your girl or a girl, you're like, am I gaining weight? She'd be like, yeah, you need to cut back on the late night snacks or whatever. But if a female asks you that,
Yeah.
I dare you to say that shit.
what?
I think you should though.
Why? You can't.
Well,
I
it
can't.
depends on
You
who you
can't.
with. It depends on your relationship. You should
No,
probably be
she's
talking.
a woman.
No,
woman.
listen, all women ain't the same. That's not true.
Yes, you are.
Because
Scientifically.
Okay,
not-
so how should you say it?
I've said I know I gained weight, and then the guy would be like, no, and it's like we both can see it. So why are we sitting here pretending it's not the case? And then now I don't trust your word.
But
Right.
you
There's a way to say it. There's
But
a way
you're
to
different.
I am. There's a way to say
So
it though, where you
She's
don't
right.
hurt her feelings.
It's
Though.
an approach you have to have.
It's how you say it. Like you'd be like, baby, I have a friend that hits me up about this type of thing because his girlfriend like gained a lot of weight.
Right.
He's like, what should I do? And I'm like, so just like you go to the gym, like maybe invite her. You can't like some people. You got to know who you're dealing with though.
Or you can't just slap chicken out her hand and be like, oops.
It
You didn't
depends on
like
your
that.
You
relationship.
can't take all the snacks out the
Right,
house.
right.
I know, right? Lock
Wow,
the refrigerator.
Just walk out with a garbage bag. It's for the both of us, bitch. That's what I'm saying.
You know what?
Stitch
It just,
her mouth up.
again, you should be comfortable with the person you're with to be able to say things where it's like, you know how, okay, with you, I got to probably make it in a jokey way. You know what I'm saying?
Like
but of
Red
course, a lot
Fox.
of girls would be really sensitive.
But what
about
if you
that.
just start seeing this person, or you just start hanging out with this person? You really don't know.
If it's new, you probably should just
Lie.
Well,
See?
or
There-
just
that's
avoid
what
There
I'm
you
saying.
go.
See, there you
Enhance
go.
the
or
relationship.
avoid it. Or avoid it.
Well, you can't avoid it. She asked you.
Can I tell you something? I was dating a girl that told me I want to be fat because she's been a dancer all her life. And now she just stopped dancing. Now she says, I just want to get fat. And I'm like, well, I'm going to stop being with you. I'm going to stop talking to you because you're telling me.
That's really
you,
shallow.
No, seriously, no, I'm not shallow.
Big
That is
time.
not
Listen, let me tell you
shallow.
something, Mike.
Let
Let
me
me tell you
tell
something.
that
I
is
would
not shallow.
never marry a fat woman.
No, but
Now, I might end up with one. That's Red Fox
but
joke.
here's the thing, though. If you tell me you want to be fat, because that lets me know
Yeah, just
that
surprise
you
you
have no discipline.
every year 5 pounds. Just trick
No,
you.
that tells me you have no discipline. That tells me you care nothing about your health. If I'm in the gym working out, I'm 47 years old, and I'm losing weight as I get older, why am I expecting you to just tell me that you're going to be 300 pounds one day?
She's
Why-
saying
why-
she wants to be that big, or she's
No,
just saying
she-
I just want to not be as strict
Yeah,
about
what
it.
if she
I mean,
wanna be like a good 150?
No, well, listen.
150 thick is just right. 150
It's
just
also,
right.
it's also about health too. It's about health.
Yeah, I don't really care about a bitch's health. Let's just be 100.
Listen,
Let me tell you the best thing a guy ever said to me, right? One time I said to someone, I said, what if I gain weight? Like, would you trip? And he was like, I don't care. Whatever it is you are is what I like because I like you. And that was like some dope shit. And that makes you want to go work out because you're like, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like when someone says that, it's like that person likes you. You're on some outside shit.
Here's the
Was he
thing,
telling
though.
the
No,
truth?
He was.
If she would have
He
approached
was.
me like that, what happens if I were to gain weight? If it just happens to arbitrarily happen, okay, I understand.
If
that,
you
but
love someone, you gonna bounce
but
on them?
no, if you're telling me that I'm gonna sit up here and I'm not gonna exercise, all I'm gonna do is eat all the damn time. No, I
If
can't
you
have that.
love someone and
No,
they gain
if,
weight,
if I love, but I'm not. I don't love them yet.
Why don't you
If
get fat with her
No, that's not happening.
and bond together?
'Cause
You
I
think
wanna-
about that?
Sympathy weight.
Real,
know,
real
and-
Why would I
love.
do
You
that?
get fat with niggas.
Why would I?
see,
do that?
ladies, get the camera, mate.
Eat the
We
whole
put up with
cookie.
all their shit when their hairline goes to shit and they
Oh,
get the
shit.
black, the black
Zoom
ass.
in on his hairline. Oh,
The black ass, the black ass, hold on.
Trip,
the black
zoom in
ass,
his headline.
the black ass toenails when they ain't hot no more. They can't fuck like they used to. We put up with all that.
hold on. Leave me out of this, goddamn.
Wait. And we be like, it's okay, baby. It happens to everybody.
First
Oh,
of
it's
all, I got
okay.
insurance. My Viagra pills work, goddamn.
And then y'all can't even deal with a little weight gain.
See, once again, we were just talking
That's
about
different.
lying, right? So if I would have lied about that and said, no, yeah, just go ahead and lose weight. Go ahead and gain as much weight if you want to. Am I being right? Am I being correct?
If she's someone
Am
you're
I-
just dating, I get it. But if you have feelings
But
about
what
the
I'm
person,
saying
that's
is like
different.
I'm just dating you.
No,
Like if I'm
you
married to
just
you,
love her,
if
Mike.
I'm married to you,
Well,
we've
she
been
fucked
married
up
for
telling
3
you-
years or whatever, and all of a sudden she says, okay, or she just had a baby. Like I was married before once again, and I had my wife had a baby, of course, and then after like 8 or 9 years, she says, well, I just can't get rid of this baby weight, and I'm like. It ain't baby weight no more. The baby ain't a baby. and you can't
adult
say
weight.
it's
Sweetheart,
baby weight.
our kids are freshmen in
I'm sorry.
college.
Yeah, exactly.
Baby, that's
And the
grown
baby's-
nigga
and the
weight.
baby, and the baby 8, 9 years old. The baby ain't a baby no more. It ain't baby weight. I'm sorry. There ain't no excuse for that.
Just saying.
You know
I
what I'm
hear
saying? I just had a problem with that.
No, I hear you.
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't
that's
want my
what
guy
I'm
to get fatty.
saying.
Like,
Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You wouldn't either.
Thank you.
I
just gotta
Because
tell
you'll
her-
talk about him to your friends. You talk about
Oh,
how
shit.
fat he is, how pudgy he is,
Oh,
how little his
shit.
dick is. You do all
Oh, yeah.
that type
His
of
side
y'all-
tooth
y'all-
missing.
Side tooth
He's
missing.
stealing from me. Y'all always saying bullshit.
Only when it's over.
Only with exactly. But you're thinking about it while you're with him.
When
You're
you
thinking
love him,
and
he's
believe
stealing
that
from
you
you.
might
It's
not be
But
saying
if
it.
I care about someone, I will put up with shit that I'm not attracted to. If
Even
I
when he's
care.
stealing from
but
you.
it's still.
Well, I draw the line with that one.
But it still bothers you, and you tell
Yep.
it to your friends, and you share that, but you might not share it publicly with a lot of people. But you're calling your girl Annie, you're calling everybody else, and like telling everything negative about this dude that you're dating right now.
All women
you
do
are.
that.
You are. That's what
Everybody
happens.
does that. That's just not
what
a
I'm
me.
saying.
That's
That's
everyone
what-
tells
but
their
so
friend.
it's-
So your point is what?
But if it's a complaint and you're unhappy about it, why wouldn't you tell the person
you
that
can
you're
be with someone and not like something about them and still be happy. You can still like that person.
Yeah, I understand that, but
Like,
you know, but
I'm sure you like the 80-20 thing. You might like 80% of something and 20% you don't like, and you still rock with that person,
I still,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, then.
Yeah, there are some rule breakers that I might have. There are like,
Like what?
well, first of all, if you don't believe
Over
in God,
145 pounds.
Not even.
Well, if
depends
you-
on how that 145 pounds is.
yeah,
Short,
100, yeah,
tall.
short, yeah. If you 5'1", 145 pounds, I don't know.
I was 152 2 months ago. That's a lot for me.
But you're 5'9".
5'8", 5'7.5".
5'5". Well, I mean, so you're fine.
That's
And then
LA
plus-
fat, though.
And plus, it
That's
was in the right
LA
spots.
fat.
You know what I mean? I mean, I
We
think my
don't
baby
look at
sister
that. We do not speak of that. We don't
I
know where it was.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was in the right spot.
I
I mean, I
see.
still see
We
her.
do not know where it was. She was just heavier.
Jim,
she told us.
Jim, did you see her when she gained her weight?
So you're asking him if he saw me when I was fat? Have you ever seen me fat?
Don't
I
answer that
haven't seen you
question.
fat,
That's a
but
trick
but
question.
here's the
See,
thing,
good
though.
answer. Good answer.
And nigga, no, stop. Abort.
Just leave it alone.
Charlie,
leave
Echo,
it alone.
Niner,
Leave it alone.
6'4".
No, but see, here's the thing. You told me I gained the weight,
Yeah,
and you told me why.
I gave this
You
nigga the abort
Yeah.
code.
and you stopped working out.
I did. I was late.
But I said it wasn't that bad. I mean, you making it seem
Sixer,
like you
Niner,
185,
Right.
90. And you what?
Abort. Charlie, Sixer, Niner, Tango, Cash. I'm giving you the abort
You
code.
answered the question the right way by saying
He did?
you weren't
Okay, good.
overweight.
Do we have any topics that we're going to get to on the show?
I have no idea.
play the game.
Any topics?
Let's play a game.
Is that what they were asking? Any topics?
Does anybody have any questions on the live? Hi, everybody. Let me see.
Hey, let me address something real quick because like last week we played the game, the sarcasm game, the whole Starbucks thing,
Oh, they did.
and,
I know,
and
right.
they went in on me.
They said
thinking
you was a
that
coon.
I'm being a
But
coon.
they called me a coon too, though.
They thinking that he don't play the sarcasm. He just seemed too real because he light skinned, he's articulate, Because you're light skinned and you're
You
articulate.
do speak the King's English.
Well, you know.
I'm just saying, you do talk talk like
that's
them pilgrims.
the problem that I
Pilgrims.
have with us sometimes is that we divide us because we can't be different.
Because
We
they
can't
treat
sound-
you a guy different because y'all ain't got no mustache and they look at me like, I'm the bastard
But at the same
child.
time, because I'm articulate, because Jim Jackson is articulate, because he doesn't. If I'm not acting like Malcolm Farrakhan in here and being
Who's Malcolm
extra,
Farrakhan?
that's extra
Yeah, you
militant.
can't just,
Yeah,
made something
Malcolm
out of
X, Malcolm X.
He think
and-
Black Panther is
Don't
just
worry
a
about it.
movie. He don't know about Dr.
Exactly.
Huey
Don't
P.
worry
and
about it. But because I'm not acting extra black of the black, it doesn't make me a sell. I'm not sellout at all. I mean, I ride for my black people. The thing that I hate the most is that I'm that brother that is too black for a lot of white people, but I'm not black enough for a lot of black people.
Happens to all of us. Like,
And they
Right,
want to
right.
start,
It's
and they want to
all
say
of
that
us.
we're coonish. They want to say that what's it, corny or whatever. Yeah, I can be corny at times. I got kids. I do
Your
corny
level
shit.
of blackness is how you articulate. If you use a full sentences
That's
and
so
you complete,
fucking stupid.
that's your
though.
level of
well,
blackness
that's
right
see,
there.
black people. We got to stop that. That's lowering the bar for black people.
Yeah.
That's suggesting that only white people have a good grasp of the English
Right.
language. But I get that. So listen, when we make those little, we went on that rant. Like sometimes we take a subject like the whole Starbucks situation, and we kind of like play devil's advocate. Before Steve and I would be like we'd be the ones that would be talking like the white folks, like, surely you black people shouldn't expect full rights like we have. Like we were doing that. So last week, Mike kind of took on that role, and it kind of threw off the audience. Like they were like, because he seemed very convincing.
Right,
He was like taking the part, like
Tearing
the
his
side
ass
They
up.
thought
of
I
the
was Paris
Starbucks.
Denard.
Yeah, they like, this motherfucker serious.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, in the future, just let me and Steve do the cooning.
But here's the thing.
I mean, but you get it too, even when you do something like that, because they look at you.
They say I'm a colorist because I made some jokes about my ex-boyfriend not being able to get a part as a monkey in Planet of the Apes. I thought that was a bad idea for him to audition. Like he's a black man. Like if you get it, it's good. If it's bad, and if you don't get it, it's bad.
Right.
But they took that and they chopped it. They cut up the stand up and they made it something it wasn't. So
All
now
of us will be a
it's
coon at one point in
established
time
that
on the
I'm a
show.
colorist, which is so ridiculous because like I'm so pro-black militant, like it's ridiculous.
You are.
My mother sometimes is like calls me, you do know you're half white, right? I'm like, fuck that shit, mom. You're from Italy. You're black. I don't know, whatever.
You might get something for that.
They gonna
Just for
call us
saying that.
coon. Yeah, they gonna call us coon. When Christopher Titus came on, we had our first white guest. He's a big star. Had him on. They was like he cooning for him because we was laughing at his jokes. You gonna get it regardless. So
All
Don't
right.
matter, bro.
It happens. All right.
All right, let's get to this. Do we have the music?
yeah, you coons get ready.
I don't really have it together like I should.
What?
Whatever.
Oh, that's coon music.
What the hell? Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
That sound can only mean one thing. It's time for our game. First time we're playing
You
it.
feel jockeys?
It's
Right.
called Guess What Race. Okay,
here we
I'm going to
go.
read a news story that I'm reading cold because I didn't prepare. And I'll give some details, and you guys have to guess the race of the person going by the clues, okay?
Okay.
First one is
The first one we can. You want to do the New York story?
Subway,
Yep. Let's do the Subway one, and we actually have the news report.
but it's probably not going to. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
A violent subway attack as a possible hate crime. They're on the lookout for this man wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Okay, yeah, come on, come on.
Accused of shoving a man onto the tracks at Union Square Station on Friday night. Police say he had argued with the man who was Hispanic on the downtown 4 train and made racial and ethnic slurs. Then he attacked the victim on the platform and shoved him onto the tracks. The victim's recovering with a head injury.
Well, that's obvious. He's
Okay,
Nigerian.
wait.
That's easy.
Police said the suspect made derogatory statements about the Latino victim's ethnicity in the fight. He accused Mexicans of coming to the country to bring drugs and take jobs. The man was smoking a Newport, but he was holding a Starbucks.
wait,
Get what
wait.
race?
Did he have orange hair?
Wait. He had a Newport.
Yeah, the Newport.
He was smoking
Hold
a
on.
Newport.
Smoking a
And
Newport.
holding-
That might throw you
and
off
holding
there.
Starbucks.
And holding a
Well,
Starbucks.
Starbucks, that's white folk, but the Newport, that's
The Newport.
niggas.
That's straight
Or
black.
poor whites. So think about it. We need some music.
Cools would have made it niggas, but Newport can get.
Made it. Yeah.
You
That's
said New York. Where at New
Harrodsburg.
York? Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Straight
Make
up Nigerian
America
right there.
Great Again hats.
Nigerians don't like Latinos.
Push
man,
the
just saying.
Latino-
No, but he had a.
That's
I still got a
Oh,
little white
make
dude.
America great again? Yeah. Okay.
That's pilgrims all day.
Okay.
You going with white?
I'm going white
Okay.
people. Yeah.
I'm just going to say
Jimmy
Caucasians.
Jackson. Okay, you going with?
I'm going to say Caucasians.
Caucasian,
Yeah.
white. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And the survey says?
The survey
You
says.
know, to make America great hat.
black.
Oh no! What?
It was a black man, and I wish I had his name right here. If
He's black?
I would have wrote it. It would have been ready.
What?
Black man right there with the "Make America Great Again" hat.
Oh my
He-
I told you, he might be Nigerian.
Hold on, you said the Newport.
The Newport.
Fuck
You
yeah,
said
but
the Newport.
God damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was a black man.
That's
He
a
pushed
double
black-
agent right there.
Look at him.
Make him.
See that?
Wow.
See, this game is designed to show you your racial
That
biases.
is crazy.
Okay.
Wow.
Man,
All right.
that's a suspect just to see a black man wearing a Make America Great hat.
But in New
Getting
York,
hat
I think
right
that's
there.
a really bold thing to do that.
Okay.
And he was also wearing overalls.
He was wearing overalls.
Wow.
That's not really
Nice.
bold because you know 6 people a year get pushed on the tracks in New York.
Okay, is the fish story next? We got the fish story?
Yeah.
This is no audio. I'm just going to read it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 men were squabbling all day, and one guy, okay. One guy decided to aggravate his boyfriend who was playing with one of those big mouth bass fish. You know those fish that like they put on the wall, those big mouth Billy Bass fish? You know those white, those the
It's
fish
two gay
that people
dudes.
have?
Okay.
Okay, which belts out the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy" and also the song "I Will Survive." He took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, got fed up, and tossed the bass into the trash, according to the report. The man went in and took the fish out of the trash and struck the other guy in the head. Carney told the police that he did not intend to hit his man, his domestic partner for the past 17 years. Guess what race?
That is.
Is that real?
Yeah, where's it at? Where's it at?
Yes.
Yeah.
What city? If you say New York, I'm gonna go Puerto Rican.
I'm thinking Latino. I'm
Yeah.
thinking Latino. I'm thinking Latino.
You think Latino?
Only if you
think
say New
Latino.
York, I'm gonna go Latino.
Where's it at?
The state,
Yeah.
Florida.
Florida.
Everything's out of Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Latino,
Weird stuff
yeah,
happening in
Latino.
Florida.
I can
Yeah.
tell right there. Yeah,
That's Latino. Yeah.
If you'd have said Seattle, I'd have said white people. But Florida, that's Latino. Yeah,
Yeah, Latino. What'd you say,
that's
Jim?
Cuban.
I don't think it's Latino.
What do you think?
I'm going white.
All right.
white.
All right.
That's Cuban.
We got
all
2
day.
Latinos
Two
and a white.
Latinos and a white?
What you got?
I'll go
What you
Cuban
got,
all
Drawn?
day.
I know the answer already.
What's the answer?
Oh,
White.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Right.
Bass
I'm
gave it
wrong
away.
like
The bass.
a motherfucker.
I didn't change any details on that one to like throw y'all off, but yeah, that's only white people have those fish, right?
White the bass.
Yeah, the bass.
The last one is it?
One
Is
more.
it,
Bass
is it
Pro
audio?
Shop.
the last one is the audio
Damn.
clip.
Yep.
It's audio. Okay,
Yes.
so the last one. All right, let's do that.
This is part of the rant of the.
Okay,
Last guy.
a man went on a racist rant
Okay.
wearing a cowboy hat, and here we go.
Oh, yo, Black Lives Matter, Academy skills get triggered as shit. Y'all trust me, bitches. Long live America, long live Dixie. Fuck Black Lives Matter. They can't do a fuck for shit. They can't even throw a proper punch. They can't even aim. They can't even aim a fucking pistol. They always thought it.
Dixieland.
That's
They
real.
actually think they can beat rednecks in head-on combat. Fuck y'all.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
Guess what race?
Black.
You going with black?
Wow.
At the end.
Why he seen a little?
Because he
like-
said, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
He did say fuck y'all.
At the end. At the end.
Okay. So black, you locked in for black. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, he did. I caught that y'all at the end. I was gonna say white people again because I'm just
You going with white?
This guy's known as a Nazi.
white dude.
White dude. Okay.
Yeah, hillbilly.
Hillbilly. So you going with
Hillbilly.
white?
That's extra white. Yeah.
Okay. So hold on. I got to show y'all this one.
Hold it. What'd you say?
Oh, I
you
know
already
it.
know- oh,
Yeah, I
got
know
it.
the answer. So okay. This was an Asian
What?
man.
Asian. What?
Asian talking that shit.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yo, we gotta bring this game back because that's impossible. How the fuck?
Now how he gonna be racist?
That's
Right.
Really?
wow.
Wow, we're gonna do this. You know what? We're gonna do this game weekly.
He's known on social media as the Asian Nazi.
The
Asian
And
Nazi.
he was arrested on a federal warrant for firearms.
What's his name?
His name is.
Hank.
Go to jail.
Heon Hank Jong
Jong Yo.
All right. This has been our first edition of Guess What Race. If you want to submit story to us, just hit me at ClaudiaJordan7 at AOL or hit me on, I know I have AOL, it's funny, or hit me
You
on.
got AOL?
Listen, do not judge me, okay?
Do you have AOL?
Judging?
AOL.
Oh,
You
I
thought it
got
closed
mail.
I'm consistent. I'm the same person for the last 21 years. Same
You stay
phone number.
consistent in everything you do in your relationships and everything?
Everything. I'm very consistent. Mike, you tried it. That was real cute. Real cute, Mike. All right, Mike. Can't wait till Monday.
What's gonna happen on Monday?
You're gonna be on Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Steve Harvey with the friend of yours.
What's next?
What is next? I want to keep the show light.
Yeah, I
Because,
do too.
I want to keep the
But
show
people
light.
do want us to talk about the Waffle House incident as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like,
No?
yeah.
Again.
Yeah, it's like, hold on. First of all, we're going to shout out the brother, man, that saved the day.
The hero is getting not enough love, and he's
Yeah, we'll
raising
do
money
that.
for the victims.
Yeah.
So far, last I saw, he raised $45,000 for the victims. Where is the outpouring of support for him? Like, why don't we
You
start
can't get his hue. He's not going to get that.
we need to start a page for him because he's a true hero.
James Shaw is his name.
James Shaw.
James Shaw.
We salute you.
Shout out
You
to
had
hashtag
Yeah.
James Shaw.
Yeah.
you had no gun and you stopped a shooter.
And Travis Rankin
you hear it.
came
Yeah.
into the Waffle House, shot 4 people, killed 4 people. He shot 6.
And then he got bail.
And then he got bond at
was it
first.
2.7?
It was $2 million,
Yeah.
and then it got revoked. The bond got revoked.
Finally, yeah.
So I don't even know how he got bond in the first place.
But
Exactly.
would the
Whatever.
bond get revoked after the backlash for
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
bond?
you kind of
Getting
feel like,
bond,
and then
that
he was
Sean King started
taken.
tweeting,
He was
yeah.
taken alive, even though he was armed. Well, he without resistance. I understand that. While in another Waffle House in Alabama, down in Alabama, there was a young lady that was down there. What? What are you looking at? What?
No,
What?
nothing.
You looked at me like you didn't. You had a problem with that?
No, I was listening.
Oh, okay. There was another young lady in Alabama who was arrested. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, she wanted.
Where she wanted some plastic utensils.
Her friend wanted plastic utensils and she couldn't get them. They want to charge her 50 cents. So
Again,
she
what's
went
wrong
outside.
with that?
Her friend came back in to get some clarity with the Waffle House, and then they called the police on her, and then they ripped her top down.
They were
titties out.
trespassing. What don't you
But
get?
that was good though.
Look at
You see the video of her titties coming out?
You know what,
they
Jerron?
look like full
Oh,
D's.
did,
They're
did
great.
you see the one where a guy was? It was
Did he
3
show her
cops,
titties
white
out?
guy, 3 cops, and dude was squaring up with the cop.
Yes, it slammed
And
him.
then slammed him.
Yeah.
The white boy.
Yes,
Of course.
and took him down.
Did you see the
They
guy
let him
in Toronto who mowed down 10 people, pull out a gun?
And the cop told him no.
No, and they apprehended him. They did not shoot him in Toronto. This man is a terrorist. Mowed down 10 people. on the street.
Mike, here
Yes.
you go again.
Oh, here we
Once
go.
again, the police in
you.
Toronto have a lot of pressure on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they don't always make the right decisions, and when they see a white person, they figure he must be in need.
Plus,
he
everyone
must be
just wants to
mentally
get home to their family.
right.
That's
You know
all.
he's not gonna kill someone who just
Right.
killed 10 people.
It's you darkies that overreact. That's all it is.
Now, a black person with a cell phone is far more dangerous because they have World Star. They're gonna record it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But a white person, he
phones
probably
have the internet now. Anything could happen.
he probably figured, and Steve, back me up on this.
I will,
He
'cause this is
probably figured,
ridiculous.
listen, I was driving, he was driving, he probably took his eyes off the road to look down at his stock portfolio, and he happened to hit 10 people. He didn't mean to hit those people.
Exactly.
So there's no need to murder this guy.
Would that have happened in the United States, though? Would that have happened here?
Well,
that was-
if he's white, I mean,
really? Okay.
we have to be understanding. Like Steve said before, white people are under a lot of pressure.
A lot.
They really
People don't
are.
understand. It's a different world, and we need to see. Here's the thing: diversity really is a scary word if you don't understand this, because
Right.
you want to include everyone. I mean, it makes me uncomfortable.
Right,
when you-
because not
you want to
every,
be fair to everyone. This is just, I mean,
if you're fair to everyone, it's like no one's special.
if you're fair,
Wait, can I say wait, that needs to go on a t-shirt?
Please.
Pause for that. If you're fair to everyone, no one's special.
Oh, wow.
right? If we
I like
treat
that.
everyone equal, how can I fuck you over? It's America, baby.
That's right.
That's so true. That is
Jimmy,
so
what do you
true.
think about this? Are you with Mike that feels like everybody should be treated the right way and fairly?
Silly
What?
Everybody
Equally.
should be treated equally. I
Well, that's
mean,
impossible.
Right.
It's impossible. I mean, it's been like that since the beginning of the time. Anybody, I don't care what race or whether it's been Egyptians, Romans.
aren't you?
Afghan-
You're Egyptian, aren't you?
Yeah, partly. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a hierarchy.
This nigga.
I don't care if it's
Black
growth,
as fuck.
if it's
Maybe
it's
Puerto
color,
Rican.
whatever it is. Always been a hierarchy. It's always.
Right.
And whether you've been
Facts.
an athlete, whether
Facts.
you were a gladiator, whatever it was, they always had some kind of special treatment.
Everyone can't be treated equally because
It's impossible.
who's gonna make the French fries?
Exactly.
Stop it.
I mean,
Who's
literally,
gonna make my Chick-fil-A? Who is gonna fry
If
the
we're
chicken?
all equal, who's gonna work at Arby's? To be honest,
That's true. That's
Everyone can't get a gold star.
true. Everyone can't
that
get a
5
temp.
for 5. I'm just saying.
Who's going to work at the temp service, Steve?
No one, because these motherfuckers don't show up. God damn it.
Steve has had a temp service for 15 weeks and still can't find 15 employees.
You're in LA.
We got 11 motherfuckers that keep calling that want the job. We only need 4 more, and they just use us just to get unemployment. We got over 250
Wait,
applications.
how does that work?
Well, if you, I ain't gonna teach the scam. No, show up for your goddamn interview, you son of a bitch.
So wait, if us four went down there and helped you out, so now you get to the number 15, then you can send. So you have to get to 15
Would
before you
you
can
work-
send it
yeah,
over.
would
15 is what? What is it?
Then
15?
I can send out the order for my 15 people, and then I can pay them
Okay,
all
so
like
we
$20 an hour.
Okay, so let's do that to help you out.
yes.
And then
go
so
sign
if
up.
I
I
did
need-
2 weeks of work, right?
I'll pay you $20 an hour.
And then I could quit or whatever, or get fired or whatever.
yeah, well, you probably get fired. Yeah,
Probably so, because I
Show up in
Claudia's
high
think you gonna
heels.
show up?
She gonna show up late.
I'll be late, but I'll be
late.
there. I would do that to get you to the number. If you need to get to 15 and all you need is 4 more people, why shouldn't we be helping you out? Jerome,
That's
let's
what
go down
friends
there.
are
Let's
for. Yeah, that's what friends
What
are
is
for.
it for? What do we do?
Construction.
Oh, shit, I can't do that.
Can I just wave the
See.
flag?
I ain't signing up, see.
Come on.
Hey, I just found out something about Jim's Egyptian. I didn't know that. That explains your hair and your looks and
He has
you know,
a great
all that.
hairline.
Hairline.
Yeah, that
And nose.
Because I'm like, you have a strong hairline for someone as old as you are. So
Whoa.
I'm right behind you.
Oh.
Hey Jim, what's the best gift that a girl has ever given you?
Mike, knock it off.
What?
Knock it off.
What are you talking
Stop it. Let's not talk about gifts, okay? Shut up.
What are you talking
All
about?
right,
No,
stop
no,
it,
no.
knock it
No,
off.
I'm asking you a question. What's the best gift?
Stop.
I always
I'm
say.
not saying
retarded.
anything.
Listen, I'm gonna bail you out. I always say pussy.
The gift that keeps giving.
That's right.
It was a segue because I thought it was Egyptian cotton. I didn't know.
You know what? He's doing the most.
It could have been Egyptian cotton. I'm just saying.
Gummy
the
bears.
sheets.
man.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Oh,
you
gummy
give me
bears.
some gummy bears, it's over.
Oh, really?
Oh,
that's
gummy
that's
bears.
to your heart.
Gummy bears.
Hilarious.
What is some? Because we know Claudia's criteria of finding the perfect man. Because she looks for a perfect man. Like they
No
have
such
to be.
thing.
Well, they have to be basically
Dime
a
niggas.
unicorn. Yeah, someone like you,
Like
Jim.
Jimmy.
I'm just saying somebody like you would be.
I like
Claudia's
bad
type.
bitches, is what you're saying.
What do you like in a woman? Because I get that all the time. I'm like, is Jim available? Every time I do a show with you, women always hit me up on my Instagram. They hit me.
They do the same shit about your ass when I'm out with you.
Well,
nigga.
no, listen. Well, it's tenfold when
That's
it
right,
comes to Jim.
Steve. Get in there.
Come on.
Get in there.
What are you looking for? Not that you're looking for
Nah, I'm
anybody.
not.
He's not
I'm
looking
saying
for
is
it.
like,
I'm
what
good.
what attracts you? What attracts you?
Intelligence, man. I mean, as you get older, I think you understand that you need somebody that's going to really challenge you. Intelligent. And listen, beauty go fade, bro.
Quick.
At the end of the day. Sex go fade. But
Shit.
it's going to fade. It will.
Mike, it does.
I mean,
It does.
it is.
It does.
Yeah, half y'all niggas on Viagra, so.
Here's
First of all, leave my business out the goddamn show.
Hey, listen, here's a good text, though.
Steve.
If you take a trip with a female, let's say you take a trip to
Right.
2 to 3 days, it's just you and her.
I'm getting off fly.
And you can't be around her for a long time. You trying to get away like day one, then she's not gonna be the one for you.
No, not at all.
Absolutely not.
Because it was whether it's the lack
Yeah.
of conversation or
Right.
you just don't have the same vibe. You got to be able to spend time with
Right.
somebody and have an intelligent conversation to just rap and just sit there and just enjoy being with that person.
Traveling with someone will reveal
I'll
a lot.
reveal a
Friends,
lot.
relationships.
I'm
There's some
telling
people
you.
I did not fuck with after, like friends, after a trip.
Travel.
Like, never again.
I'm telling
see
you.
how dirty they are or annoying or.
Now we all got our stuff. I mean that ain't cool. Trust me,
All of us.
I got my stuff that I'm sure people like, man. But if you're on a trip with somebody and it's just you and that other person, and you got to actually spend quality time and talk, and you can't get through that, or you get through it with flying colors, you like, oh man, we got to make sure we just stay together. Then
Right.
Have you ever
find-
left someone on a trip? Like, were you on a trip with someone and said, "Oh
I
my
cut
God.
it off early.
Really?
Oh, hell
You cut the trip off.
Like
early?
how fast?
I mean, you just know. I mean,
Like a couple days into it?
yeah. I mean, you just know.
That's sad because you're like thinking, oh,
Hey,
I'm
this
going
shit
away
ain't
with
gonna
this
work.
dude for 3 days or 4 days, and then after 2 days, you're like already back home off Instagram.
That's why you can't take a long trip with somebody for the first time.
That's why I said
somewhere.
that maybe a couple about 2
days
days.
is the max.
man.
Yeah.
2
About
days.
2
And
days.
you never go that far. Like the first trips would be like if you're living in LA, you should go to Santa Barbara somewhere.
See, I
You
made
should
a
go
mistake. We went to
Santa
New
Barbara?
York.
Yeah, you don't go to Mexico.
We went to
You went
New
to New
York.
York,
Yeah,
so
our
now you
first
gotta
trip.
wait. You gotta get the plane.
And we
you gotta
went.
do all of
Check
that.
us out. We went for 6 days too because I
Oh
was working.
no, bro.
Oh my gosh! And that's a
Yeah.
5-hour trip, flying
Yeah.
there,
So
flying
we
back.
I
flew
went on
there.
a disastrous trip about 5 years ago with someone that lied about his prison experience and everything.
His what?
We got there.
The worst niggas.
I know, I do. And we got there. It came out that he had served like 2 terms, like whatever, like 8 years. in
Terms
prison.
or just jail?
Jail runs.
She said term like he running for office and
It
shit.
was like double date, like another couple, whatever, and time to pay the bill, and this nigga was just like chill. Like it was like me and the other dude was paying for the bill.
Wow.
It was
Yeah,
the worst.
alligator arms.
Oh my god, yeah, it was the worst. It was like
God.
5 years ago when I was living in New York. It was the worst.
So how did you find out? What was the key indications when you got there?
When
you did you stay together in a hotel, right?
We did.
Who put down the card?
I did.
First,
I did.
the first.
I know.
That's the
But can
first
I ask
one.
you though, why do pretty women go for that? Because I used to date another chick that used to be on the news, and she used to tell me that all the time. Like, oh yeah, these guys, and I'm like, she paid 3 times.
You know what I think it is with so-called pretty girls? A lot of times we're trying so hard to prove to you how cool we are. So it's like, no, I got it. It's cool. Like we're trying to like avoid that because we have a stereotype about us too. Like we're trying to come up, we're gold
Right.
diggers. So it's like you are extra humble
Okay, that
and
first
extra
time.
kind. So yeah, so we did that, and he was like, oh, I'll give you the money when we get down there. This nigga went to the casino, spent all his money. And it was just like the whole trip, there was no messing around the trip. I was so over him, so turned off. I was so disgusted. I could not wait to get back and leave him.
Right.
Yeah, it was awful.
All right. We got to roll out. We're going to take some emails before we roll out, though?
What? It's over already?
Real quick?
Yes.
Because
What?
some people got to go on the other side of town.
It's unstable live, baby.
Plus, whoever has a
Little
black
breakfast.
Range
I'm
Rover
back.
needs to move it.
Me.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, but I got a free meal, so I'm going to take it.
How about
Of course
it?
you are.
There you have
I'm
it.
taking
right.
a free meal.
There you have it.
Do we have some emails or
Yeah,
some
got some emails.
questions?
Yes, we do.
You
You're on.
can always email unstable podcast at.
No, I'm saying that
Gmail.com.
people, do we have questions from people? Is that what you're reading right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I needed this show, man. Thank y'all. This was awesome.
This is fun.
I was reading the comments. Everybody wanted some uplifting, and I needed this
This
show.
was a good
man.
one.
We
This is
stayed
fun.
uplifted.
We didn't talk about that much, but we talked about some
Yeah,
stuff.
we talked about a lot of stuff.
Are you reading some
We had a lot of
viewers?
There's a
Strikes.
lot of stuff that they don't even know
CJ.
that we
Are
talked
we-
about that we
CJ.
talked about.
Bye, niggas.
We're not,
Let's get out.
no. Is
No,
it
do it.
really 55 minutes already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, you guys. You're being very unprofessional. Jimmy Jackson joining us. Where can people find you? Your social media? Where can they see you on television?
Jim Jackson 419 at Twitter. That's the best one.
You
Yeah.
know where you can
Instagram, I
find
do
Jim?
IG, but I'm not into it that much.
You can
I just-
find
I
Jim
post-
in a cigar bar.
I post cigars.
Right.
I post cigars and
You
quotes.
need to post more on your Instagram.
I don't, but I'm not.
It's like your nails and a cigar.
No, that's
Yeah.
all it is. And I might have some like quotes or something like that because to me, I think it's so much negativity out there.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from that. Also, people try to get in and try to say smart stuff. I go back and forth, but I don't because I
Yeah.
just don't have
Right.
time. But I just got to stay away from it.
You know why you my boy, man? Because not only are you one of the one of the nicest guys I know, and you're very talented, of course, on television. I think you're remarkable, not just as a sports analyst, man, but I tell you, you should be doing much more than just being a sports analyst. I think you'd be a great TV personality, man, but you're so down to earth. You're so cool, and I learn things from you. I look at you, we're the same age, but I look at you as my big brother because you drop so much knowledge on me when it comes to relationships, when it comes to business dealings, when it comes to the business period, man. And I just want to say, my brother, I appreciate you, man, because, you know, over the years, we've never had any kind of falling out,
Yeah,
any kind of beef,
yeah.
anything like that, man. Even though we've crossed paths sometimes or whatever, it's still out of
Across
mutual
the
respect.
stream.
Translation: fuck the same bitches.
But it's all been love, man, and I appreciate that, man, and I always root for you. And I told you, anytime I'm starting to do something, any kind of production that I think about
Right.
you first, and I think about this young lady first as well, because you two you remind me a lot of one another in the male sense and in the female sense, and I just
Oh, we
appreciate.
be nothing nice on a show host. Like,
But you know what, though,
Yeah.
Mike? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been so blessed, and I guess the way I grew up in my neighborhood in Toledo, Ohio. My father drove the bus. My mother was a secretary.
Nice.
The dudes that took care of me were neighborhood dudes. They took care of me. But I don't know what it is, man, about being appreciative of what I've been able to accomplish. And it's not, what other people have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I didn't have the career that other people had.
Man, you had 15 years.
Yeah,
in the
but
NBA,
but you know what?
right?
It's always the hardest part is always understanding that you didn't get and reach the expectations that you have for yourself.
Gotcha.
Okay, but within that, you learn something about who you are when you go through some shit.
Right.
When you go through some challenges within your profession, within your personal life. And to me, it's like, how do you handle it? What's your outlook? Is it always negative? And I always like to say, whenever some stuff jump off, okay, what did I learn from it? I mean, whether it hurt me. And again, I made my own choices, that affected me positively or negatively. But I never held that, and I tried to learn from it. And I try to approach each person as a person. You know what I mean? And appreciate the friendships that I have, the blessings that I have. Look, bro, I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I've been able to travel around the world and see the world playing basketball and opening
That's
up
love.
doors.
No, that's love.
I'm sitting here at this show Who would have thought 15, 20 years ago I'm in LA on a radio show, doing TV, doing everything. So that's a blessing, bro. So that's how I try to approach my life each and every day, no matter what's going on, negative. It doesn't matter to me. I still wake up with a smile on my face and try to do what I do and enjoy being around good people. So
and we appreciate you for
it,
doing
brother.
that. Every day
That's
you wake
awesome.
up on them nice sheets that you have. And
Oh,
just
Egyptian. I mean, it's soft, too. I don't even want to share. It's hard. I wash them and put them right back on. A good friend of mine let me know where I needed to get them from.
3 account.
3 account is high.
Jerron, was there an email or something?
Egyptian.
Yeah, we got one email. Unstable. I have an idea, and I hope you like it. At the end of every show,
That's
you
your
should
real
give
voice.
a
This is
cast member the Unstable Award for the craziest thing said or done during the show. Examples: Claudia would have won last week for her talking about dying young. Steve for shoving broomsticks in his lovers during sex.
In the ass.
Only once.
Jerron for being Herpsaurus Rex. And Mike and Guy collectively for their fights.
Oh, they
Love the
have
show.
Fight.
We're
I
all
fight.
there.
I
Sorry,
said plural. I said one. I had one fight, and it was with him.
I guess it's you two combined. Get one award.
You guys will share the award. That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
so
that's from
maybe
Mary.
on the listeners on YouTube page can they can nominate the moments, whatever. Then we can read them next
Right,
week.
and we'll do it next week. So that'll be cool. I like.
So your Instagram, your Twitter. Okay, your Twitter. We got that, and they can watch you on Fox Sports.
Fox Sports 1, Undisputed, Colin Cowherd, Speak for Yourself. I also do a radio show every week on Fox Radio from 12 to 3 Pacific time. That's 3 to 6 Eastern time. Me and Mike used to do a show together, but he got so busy
Right.
that I couldn't do it. He got so busy going on Steve Harvey's show doing stuff, so I couldn't.
that's
we
what
don't
it
have
is.
a show. We were just getting started. Part of it, last year I had to do the Big 3, so I had
Okay, all right, listen.
Oh, and the
Okay,
Big Three's, and the Big Three's coming back.
Big 3, I'm telling you, it's coming back. Check to see if it's in your city. We got 10 different sites. We're going back to Chicago and to Dallas.
Nice.
But the new cities like Miami, we're going to Oakland.
That's Ice Cube's joint, right?
Ice Cube. I'm telling you, listen,
Super dope,
we had
super dope.
11,000, average of about 11,000 people that came to the venue.
Wow.
The support was crazy. LL was like almost at everyone. The guys enjoyed it that played, the former players.
Yep.
The fan experience was great, and it's only going to get better because
great
now we got some more big name players that wanted to come on board. So the competition is going to be fierce. Starts June 27th.
Why don't you hop back in,
At
Jimmy?
Houston. Too old.
Sit back up again.
47 years old.
Me and
Can't
Mike
do it.
played the other day.
Yeah, we
But
played the
listen,
charity.
I haven't hooped in 12 years
Well, damn.
and have no inkling. I can still shoot it.
You can play a lot of golf, though.
Play
I'll tell
golf,
you that.
baby. Play today.
I'm actually doing a couple of games with Jim this year on the
That's
Big
right.
Three.
We're going to have so much fun. You got to
my-
come out and see us. We have so much fun at these games.
I'm just kind of thinking about what we're going to do the night before.
Or in the night of.
Yeah, night of. And night
Trust
of.
me.
Ladies, get in his DM on Twitter. He's all about that Twitter life. And holla at, what is it, Jim Jackson?
419. That's
The
Toledo
J,
area code.
the I, the M, the M, the Y, the J, the I, the M.
It's
Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
All right. Bye, niggas.